Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space. We're halfway done clearing out the wheezers on mission 6, as that indicates. And there you go, you can see 4 out of 8. So we've cleared the left half of the deck out. So we just have to move on and clear the other 4 wheezers on this half. Let's see, Chem Lab report from Professor Jaegerwald. Attention, Dr. Cross, Elizabeth. No doubt you're aware. Okay, this is just kind of describing the corruption a little bit. It resembles bacteria, behaves like a virus, infects through osmosis, reproduces agamegenetically. I think that just means without gametes, so asexually would be a better way to put that. Yeah. Spreads 20-fold in a minute. Oh wow, even through stasis he still managed to fire a guardian out. Or a pod. Did that get... Okay. I always worry that the mine isn't gonna reach quite far enough and hit, like, the upper tentacles. Someone pointed out that they have a one-hit kill that works independently of whether or not they're in stasis. It's like a flesh harpoon. I can't remember who left the comment, but that's how they described it. It just fires out of them if you get too close. Over here, I'm pretty sure there's a necromorph behind this door, so I'm gonna try something. Give it a little delay. I timed that out super well and didn't have to use stasis to trap him. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the mine timing. Otherwise, I probably would have had to use stasis. Which is okay, because I don't think I'm going to be using too much coming up before I hit a station to refill. I think coming up we have a grow house, kind of like the one on the other half of the deck. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't get as intense as that one. That one we had that huge firefight. We had a huge firefight with all the lurkers and the couple of slashers. This one appears empty for the time being. I think it might just be like a few pregnants. I can't quite remember. Oh no, it's a brute. Alright, so we'll handle him like we handled the last 2 or 3. Give ourselves as much time as possible. I should have just focused on one leg. Come on! Oh, come on. Hopefully... Yeah, he still did that. Sometimes he'll just charge right at you again. Okay, cool. So we got the leg. Oh, hey, 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 hey! I don't normally see him do that. He's kind of lurched forward on his knuckles. Okay, let's hope he doesn't do that again, because I think my back's against the wall. Come on. Hurry up. Let's take his sweet time. And that one only took 2. Sometimes it's 3. I've seen him take 4. Yeah, okay, you're down there. I was worried I might have missed one when I did this on the last, on the first half of the deck we did. Cool. Yeah, that one's the only wheezer that's kind of well hidden, that you can kind of miss if you're not listening out for him. I'm worried about that vent, so I'm gonna try not to get too close while collecting those items. I'm not sure if hell breaks loose eventually in this room, but I don't think the first pass through much really happens. Oh! Okay, that was just a scare. Okay. Oh, it might have been a swarmer or something. I think that's happened to me before, actually. Yeah, we have another wheezer. This will be our second one for this half. 6th one in total, if I'm keeping track right. Alright. Yeah, if I didn't mention this before, they're some of the only enemies that don't just ragdoll on death. They retain collision, And they just kind of, they go like instant rigor mortis. I'm pretty sure there it is. Should still be one more item pickup. And it's right there. Now, I think the only thing left to do in this grow house is to take the elevator up to the 2nd and the 3rd floor, which I think they should both have wheezers on them. Make sure I'm reloaded. Great. I'm debating on whether or not I want to take one of those explosives.
Hydroponics log, Dr. Cross reported.
Nah.
Something huge just slammed into the hole near food storage. It wasn't a rogue asteroid. I know what that sounds like. But it was big and heavy. I'll report again when I know more.
Because I'm pretty sure I know what's coming up. And in case I'm not, I don't think I'll need it. Okay, no, I definitely know what's coming. So, no sense bringing the canisters. Alright. Oh, this one's a bit harder than before. I can't even locate where... Ah, shit, that thing's in my way. Ooh. Ooh. Not good. Yeah, that one's a little bit harder than before. I really like those sections. It's a shame that they can't do them more often because it relies a lot on the surprise of just springing that on you.
This is Temple, acting chief engineer. I came down here to find Dr. Elizabeth Cross, but she's not here. In fact, I can't find anyone, just more of this organic shit everywhere. I'm going to check the mining deck. It's about the only place I haven't looked yet.
They're kind enough to give you another cipher for the unitology script. Alright, we get to do this again. I think this is the one I always get lost in. I got kind of lost in the last one, but I thought that was bats for a second, like, what the fuck? Nah, it's just a little bit of biomass flying off from the corruption. Alright. You have to slow that down and make... Oh, come on. Come on. That will kill me instantly, so I'm gonna wait out and refreeze it. Just doesn't want to... Okay, maybe that... No. Oh. No? We just don't feel like doing that today? Alright. Fuck. I mean, there is a stasis refill. I could do this forever, but I would rather not. Alright. Cool. Great. Lurkers? Yes. Hey, guys. Ah. Trying to just aim for like their midsections. But that'll work too. I mean, the mine only consumes 1 line rack ammo, so it's super ammo efficient. Technically, well, no, I guess not technically. Practically, it's 1 line rack ammo and a little bit of stasis, because you usually need that to hold them in place, but still, pretty efficient as far as your resource conservation goes. Because stasis is the most abundant resource you can have. It's effectively limitless, as long as you have a good idea of where the stations are. But... Oh god, come on. What if I switch over to the plasma cutter? Oh no, I didn't have to. Okay. There you are, and I hear more. Come on. Did I just... Ah, yeah. Ah, shit. Oh no. I don't know why, but I saw Isaac's hand fly out, but he didn't throw a stasis. I wish I could have gotten both with 1 stasis and 1 mine. Now I might wind up... Yeah, I should probably top off with a small medkit. Alright, now the fun part is working my way back. These sections are really cool, but they're just super hard for me to navigate because I am bad at that. I think it's that wall, and then the electricity field, which they conveniently give you a way to turn off. It's very nice of them. Okay, that makes this super easy, actually, to backtrack through. Because it's just a series of cubes abutting each other that you can navigate in any direction in zero gravity. So it's cool. It's a cool little three-dimensional maze.
Entering zero gravity.
But, like, my already kind of shitty...
Exiting zero
Huh,
gravity.
wow, the thing I read isn't true. My already shitty navigational ability is really, really struggle there. What I was testing there was, I read on GameFAQs somewhere that, because of how heavy Isaac's equipment is, he slouches over more outside of zero gravity than he does inside. Like, I read that he straightens his back in a zero gravity situation, but that didn't really seem to make a difference. His run cycle is different. Like, he's less hunched over when he runs in zero gravity, which is really, really a cool attention to detail. There's a scale in Dead Space 2 that shows your weight with and without your equipment on, and his rig is like 60 pounds, which explains his abhorrent posture. Yeah, last one.
That's the last one, Isaac. There's a switch in atmosphere control to restart the oxygen recycling. Once the air's clean, you can get into food storage. Isaac, I've been reading these reports. The crew all began having mass hallucinations. And... well, I just saw my brother on a security monitor. And that's just not possible.
Kine, one of his audio logs alluded to... No, I'm sorry, Mercer's. Oh, hey! Hey, guys. We don't want any of you. I'm surprised he actually made it that far. Shit. I didn't expect him to leap that far at me. Alright. Let's, deal with this the best way possible. Is that mine gonna reach far enough back to hit the other one? Yeah. We had that audio log about Dr. Kine seeing a hallucination of his dead sister, and now another dead loved one being seen, this time by Kendra. Alright, so far, aside from those three up there...
Isaac, where are you? Help me.
Nicole again. Let's see, before I proceed forward, because we're about at a boss fight, let's just make sure I have plenty of room in my inventory, because there's a lot of stuff flying around the room. No, why don't I sell the 3 instead? I should have plenty of ammo, unless I fuck this up in a big bad way.
Flushing all air vents. Restoring nitrogen and oxygen levels. Food storage lockdown lifted.
Oh, yeah. Really like this hallway.
Hydroponics log, this is Dr. Cross. It's hard for me to believe what I'm seeing here. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to the mining deck. I hear that's where survivors are gathering. Jacob, I'll wait for you there.
Unknown antigen injected into the filtration system.
Damn it. The poison wasn't strong enough. It's still alive. Get in there and kill it before it contaminates the entire ship.
Will do. Oh,
Entering zero gravity.
perfect. Anything else? God, I wish it wasn't just line rack ammo. The projectile on the line rack is a little bit too slow for my tastes for this fight. Let's start this thing up. Oh, this is a cool fight. I took a chance there. Sometimes he slams his arm down next to you and sweeps across the floor a little bit. Sometimes it just comes down directly at you. I took a small risk. Alright, I think we have to do that 2 more times. Come on. 1 more, yeah. This room is fucking amazing. Like, this boss fight doesn't even have much of a design. It's just a big, organic, fleshy wall with a couple of tentacles. But the room and the way it's set up for you... Okay, I have to leap away from this. That makes it... I think I got clipped by that. I did. Giant 360-degree cylinder. Oh, shit. Here we go. So, like our friend the Brute... this is a little bit finicky. Stasis here can be really finicky. Hopefully we have a smooth fight. We're kind of at the mercy of luck. Like our friend the Brute, he fires these exploding pods at you, which you can use kinesis to hurl them back and hit that big glowy weak point in the middle of it. Our friend the Sphincter Boss. You can also shoot the pods back at him, but it's just less ammo efficient. Like right there, Stasis again being kind of wonky. Haven't had too much bad luck with it though. So yeah, you can get the pods to explode on that core, or you could shoot it yourself. You could do a mix of them too, which speeds the fight up a bit. Oh. Most of the time when you use kinesis to hurl the pods back at him, what you wind up doing is destroying the next pod he fires at you. That should have done damage though. I finished the fight, but got hit by the last pod coming at me. Yeah, fun fight. I actually like that fight. Just something different. Plus, look at the fucking way this is framed.
Isaac, you did it. Hammond, do you read? Oxygen levels are returning to normal. Damn it. He's gone again. No sign of his rig anywhere. It's up to us now. I've got a plan to get off this ship. I've located an SOS beacon on the mining deck. If you can get down there and activate it, we might be able to send a distress call. Oh god, I don't know how much longer the dark will hold.
We're gonna still just walk around and collect a few things. They do such an amazing job with making you feel small, just through how huge this room is. And remember, that thing's supposed to be, what, 20 kilotons? So, you feel the size in this fight, and it's so intimidating. That was the Leviathan, though. Oh my god, I'm saying it like enslaved now. That was the Leviathan, our first proper boss fight of Dead Space 1. If you've been keeping up with the in-game chapter title acrostic, you'll notice that the boss fight comes at the end of the first word of the acrostic. They're used kind of like... Bosses are used like a spacebar in this game. At the end of every word in the chapter name acrostic, there is a boss fight. And our next boss fight, and our next full word in the acrostic, is coming pretty soon. I feel like this chapter went pretty smoothly. This could be a pretty rough chapter in terms of how much just hairy shit you run into. Between that fight in the first grow room, gets really out of control, and the Leviathan itself, and it's the way Stasis behaves. Everything behaved itself pretty well. Chapter 6, Environmental Hazard. And I believe the next chapter coming up, Chapter 7, is called Into the Void. And we will just take the tram right out of hydroponics to the mining deck. And that's going to be it for Chapter 6, Environmental Hazard. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.